Hey, we are back, y'all. It's been a week, a long week.
Yes. Yes, it has. In some ways, yes. And in other ways, it flew.
It's like, where did it go?
Yeah. Yeah. Lots of
Hey,
stuff going on.
welcome in, TJ. It's good to have you.
Yeah, it's good to see you, buddy. We always say that, we enjoy these Thursday nights
Mhm.
and being here and also with all of our friends. So,
Yeah, we got a lot of friends.
mm,
I'm looking over past live streams. Actually, I was rewatching our live stream we did there at the Clash, in the lobby.
yeah.
I had I did it like a podcast style, right? I had my earbud in while I was working and had it
Yep.
playing. It's like, wow, the memories is just kind of flooding back to me. It's like, whoa, that was actually a really good live stream, even though it was kind of chaotic.
Yeah, but it was only chaotic because all the people that were around, and it was basically the first night, and
Hmm.
so yeah, it was like a homecoming party. So you can understand how that ended up happening. But yeah, it was a really good time.
I'm here on time and not catching up from the beginning on Double Dive. Bummer. I was hoping you.
Whoa.
I was hoping you were. That way I could. We could sound like we're echoing. Oh, we can speed it up. Welcome in, Scotty. Good to have you here. Um, I was amazed how much I forgot about that live stream. What all went down during that live stream. There's a lot that happened.
Well, wasn't it like a 3 hour
Something like that.
something like that? So there was a lot of time. I think, didn't I, at one point I interviewed the Eater kids.
Yeah.
So I interviewed them, and I think Curtis came walking in the door at one point, so that sort of
Hmm.
diverted us. And
And the
yeah,
birthday party, Myra, with the
Myra's
cupcakes.
birthday party was that night, and
And those cupcakes were amazing, y'all.
I take your word for it. I did not.
I know. I know you didn't have one, but I had one though. I think it. I think it was more because in the moment,
Sure, you were
You know,
enjoying it with the all the people around and the excitement. Yeah.
the good spirit. Yeah,
Yep.
good times.
Makes sense. Yep. Agreed.
I was watching it. Was this past Monday? Must have been. Hmm. Watching it. I watched it over lunch break, but then the rest of my lunch break's only an hour long, so the rest of the time I would just had listen to it like a podcast. So
Wow, you took a 3 hour lunch break to listen to the. I
no.
was gonna
I took
say,
an hour lunch break, but then the other
whoa.
2 hours I had it just in my ear listening to it.
Yep.
Even
Wow.
though you know what I need to do? I
Mm.
need to figure out how can I get some of these live streams into a podcast over on podcast.
Like in the podcast
Right,
app, or
right.
oh, there's definitely a way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We can research and figure
Right,
it out.
because some of these I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but I actually like listening back to them. Some of these live streams, not all of them, y'all, but some of these special ones, I just have playing up on TV or playing in my ear.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm weird. I don't know.
No, I think there's probably more of them that I listen back to than I don't.
Hmm.
Just because I like to sort of see what's it like as a listener, as a viewer. Then hopefully you can learn some stuff and we can make what we do better. And I think we
True.
have if we look across all 100 and now 15 episodes.
That is true. That's true.
So I
But
think
probably
that's
the first
healthy.
thing that would improve it is give it with that vibes guy.
No, you can't get rid of the star of the show. Then it's not the same at all.
I mean, would it improve? It probably would.
Oh,
Anyway, hey vibes, quit writing yourself down.
that's
We
right.
got Fernando, first one in the
Hey,
house.
Fernando. See you, man.
Rob, hope you had a great day. I did. I had a wonderful day, and that was his response to the poll in the chat.
Mm.
That poll, it was just very simple. Did you have a great day? That was the question. Yes or no.
I would say I did as well.
Now the poll is reading 67% said yes. That's pretty good.
That is good.
So 33% of you that didn't, hopefully we can make it a great evening. How about that?
I like that goal.
Mm-hmm. I know it's setting the bar high, but hey, you can't reach it if you don't set it.
If anybody can do it, we can.
Mm-hmm. With TJ's help, oh yeah, no problem. Hey Sam, welcome in.
Sam, good to see you.
Cheryl. Welcome in. Ella, welcome in.
Hi, Ella.
Hashtag calls with Whip and Ed. Ooh, what did I miss?
Apparently, cuddles.
Yeah, I want some of those. How warm is it there, Cheryl? I should get started with water changes. But the heat today drained my energy. I mean, I think it's warm all over the place. Today,
Yeah, it was what, 70, 75 here?
And that's warm for y'all, eh?
This time of year, yeah, it's a little bit warm. You know, probably we should be 50s, 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Cheryl said it hit 92.
Whoa!
Oh,
man.
man.
Is warm. That is warm, Cheryl, for y'all. Wow. That's how I don't we hit that even. The way it looks like now, our weather next week for camping, okay, it's still on the warm side. At night, 67, 65 at night. During the day, 80s in the day, which ain't bad.
No, that's pretty reasonable, right?
Right. And look like it might get some rain Thursday night, which that's okay. Let it rain. It just if it rains, do it during the night and not when we want to hang out. You know, eat dinner, etc. But if it happens, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, go ahead. If you need your water, just do them. But if you can put them off a day, do that as well. Just sit back and relax. Grab a nice tall glass of sweet tea or ice water. I like all the hashtags, Whip it, and Ed cuddling.
Did you see Zen said why that came up? Foxy made a fantastic graphic with Whip and Ed, and they looked super cozy.
Oh, that's why.
Yep. Aww. Now it makes a lot more sense.
Okay, that makes sense now. Okay. Cool. My youngest brother's in the chat. Welcome in, bro. Good evening. Zen is here. But hubby is about to pull up with the barbecue and I gotta go. Then we'll have greasy biscuit fingers. So mostly looking for a while. Ooh.
Problem. I would not stand in the way of barbecue.
Especially of a Texan in front of Bob. No.
True.
That would not be a wise choice in your life.
No, there's serious consequence for that.
Now, if we're talking about a Texan in front of barbecue from Pennsylvania, well, that's a different story.
Yeah, there would be mass chaos because you love Pennsylvania barbecue.
I know. I mean, that's just so mouth-watering.
Yep. You just cannot get enough of that Pennsylvania barbecue.
Yeah, I might need you to stop in there and send me a package of it.
We'll have to work that out and see.
So Todd, are you gonna make it to the BCA?
No, backstage. I was just telling you that this weekend is race car maintenance weekend. So we are less than a month from the first race of the season, and the race car needs a brake fluid flush and an oil change. So Saturday that will have me in the garage at least for a good little while and just kind of checking stuff over to make sure it's ready to go. So no, I have to very strategically plan to do that between now and then because the weekends just tend to get away from me with other activities and stuff. So unfortunately not, Scotty. One of these days, eventually I'll make it to another event, but not this weekend.
Nice. It's 20 degrees cooler when you got home 2 hours ago. Wow. That sounds like Texas.
Yeah, it does.
Because Texas can do that actually faster than that, but yeah. They don't. We depend so much on the sun. The sun goes down, it cools out like really fast.
Mm-hmm. I love evenings this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little crisp, right? You get that kind of fresh, cool air.
Crisp and crunchy, kind of like chips.
No, not at all like chips, but no, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So Ella got a package in the mail.
Yep.
Really, that's awesome. Hopefully you can use it for good. And let us know how it works for you. Because honestly, I never used Stability. I only had it used once in my life. So, maybe I look into it a little more. So, working that all day, making parts deliveries. It was a great day. Nice.
Cool.
I'm trying to catch up in the chat. That way we can hit the topic. No. Don't answer. My brother's trying to call me on FaceTime. Say,
wait, the same one that's in the stream?
No.
No? I was going to say, wait a second. Doesn't he know we're kind of busy now?
Right. And this brother really knows he knows I do a live stream every Thursday night at this time.
Ah, okay.
Anyway, Fish Trap Link is in.
Yep. Hey, Linky.
Fish Streams.
Marty, how are you?
And where is Fish Streams from?
I don't know. That's a very difficult question for this hour on Thursday night.
Oh, okay. Hey, y'all. Hopefully, if you heard me talk about barbecue, hopefully y'all didn't take it too serious about vibes enjoying Pennsylvania barbecue.
You love it. Stop playing. That place not far from the hotel, the next time that you are at the Clash, you are gonna, I don't know that you'll even make it to the hotel. I think you'll stop there first.
Swing over there first.
I think you'll check into the hotel. I'll think you'll find me, and then we'll end up going back for your second round.
Exactly.
I think that's how it's gonna go.
Actually, I kind of forgot about it until I listened back to the live stream.
Oh, yeah. That was right after.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So it was very fresh in my memory, in my mouth.
So you gave the resounding review, which you've been holding on to now for many months, that
exactly
you can't wait to get back.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I don't think it's the food. I think it's the friends around the food.
It was the atmosphere.
Yeah. Yeah, partially. Hey, Sonny.
Hey, Sonny.
You have a friend, Crisp. Oh, okay. It's ability when you clean your canister filter. That way. So, how deep of a cleaning do you do, Bella, on your canister? You want the whole thing on the tap water, or just out of curiosity?
Well, that's a good question. She says she cleans it every 6 months, but you hadn't yet asked the question on the detail, so we'll see what she says.
Because, yeah, I agree. Doing a really, really deep cleaning on your filters, on the tap water, yeah, you might kill some bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
But your bacteria is not now. If you have a bare bottom tank, there's not as much bacteria living in your aquarium. It's still living in your aquarium, but it's not as much as if you had substrate or decor
It's true.
because there ain't much area for it.
You
But
are correct.
but I would think an established system that shouldn't affect it that much, or would it?
Well, you remember the stream we did all about bacteria?
Right?
What do you think after that whole discussion? What's your thoughts?
My thoughts would be it wouldn't matter. It, it, now, if you let your media sit in tap water for 5 hours, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I don't know how long that will be until it all dies, but
Right.
it would not be good.
Yeah, I mean, I think we established based on the research from that stream that certainly not having substrate, not having plants, not having decor, not having
Mhm.
other equipment in the aquarium, spending a lot of time cleaning the glass, all those things will detract from the bacteria. So there
Mhm.
is a point at which you would wipe too much of it out and it would
Right.
cause you a problem. But I think
Mhm.
we also learned that you actually have to work probably pretty hard at
Right.
doing that, assuming you've got substrate and plants and you don't go crazy
Right.
cleaning the glass at that time.
Mhm.
You likely are going to be okay if the aquarium's
Right.
been established for any
How long?
reasonable length of time.
What time frame we're talking? Because some people want to know that what time frame we're talking about.
I mean, I don't think it's weeks. It would
What,
need to be at least in the months,
6 months? A year?
probably. I think the longer certainly the better.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's certainly not in the amount of weeks. I would not set an aquarium up weeks old and then start going crazy cleaning stuff out where the bacteria would be.
Mm-hmm.
But after a number of months, certainly after a year, 2 years, yeah, I think you're going to be likely fine.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Hey, Mary!
Mary, how have you been? We've been thinking about you. I know you've been dealing with some health issues based on what you had told us. I guess it was probably a couple of months ago at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It is great to see you back. Hopefully, that means that you are feeling fairly well. Um, yeah, so to the extent you want to, we'd love to know how you're doing, but we're happy to see you either way.
Yeah. It is great to have you back. Everyone saying hi. Beto!
Hey, Beto.
By the way, I do have some questions though, for the
Yeah.
chat. Upcoming conventions. Any of y'all planning to attend any of them? There's the ones that I know of.
Hmm.
Aquashella Dallas is coming up.
You're
We
going to
got
that.
yeah. We got the the bash.
Bluegrass Bash.
Yeah. Yep. See, I knew why I had you here. You helped me remember the names. The Blue Bash, and then there's another Aquashellas as well in September.
Hmm.
And then there's a Kitsune Clash as well in September.
Sure is.
And if you want to meet the legend, you got to make it to the Clash in Pennsylvania this year.
Yep, I am signed up and ready to go. The speaker list looks really, really good. And there's always great events and activities.
Mm-hmm. And I saw Dean on the list as speaker.
Hmm.
Nice.
And Mike Howe
Yeah.
and I believe Mitchell Broom,
Yep. A lot of
Mike
good speakers.
Helweg, I think. Those are the ones that are top of mind.
Right. Right. Too bad TJ Arcos ain't in that list.
Of speakers?
Yeah, because hey, vibes would probably go.
You would go if I was a speaker? Yeah.
Mhm. I wouldn't miss that.
Yeah, I have not done that even at the local club, and so I don't think that I am clash ready at this point.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, you do it every week.
In this format, I do, but I think it's
I agree, it's different.
in my mind it's a little different.
Hmm.
So
And that's
certainly not opposed someday, but
Mhm.
I also don't feel like there's things that I would say that are more than things that I have experience in and opinions based on that experience, but I don't know that there's anything that I would say that I know so well that I'm an authority in something.
true. True.
I think that takes time, and if you look at the speakers, in most cases, they've been doing something in a very dedicated kind of way.
Right.
And that's why I think they're so interesting to learn from.
Right. Right. But here's a topic that would be good for TJ. How do you take technology and make it beneficial for the Quim hobby?
Yeah,
Because you do
that's
have insight on that, you know?
that's what we do, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, I'll listen to that. That'd be cool. I know. It put a lot of pressure on you. I know that.
Oh, pressure doesn't bother me. So,
Because he thrives under pressure.
I do all right with it, right? I can cope with it pretty well.
Yeah.
Hi, see ya.
Let's see ya. Low Willing, I'll be seeing her again in Alcochella, Dallas. So, yeah, as of now, if you want to see me in person, I guess you either come see me down here where I live,
Mhm.
or Dallas Aquashella or the Blue Grass Bash. That's the only two events that I've signed up to go to.
Ah, okay.
Now, who knows? The Clash is not was way out yet, so who
Yeah.
knows? That it might change. But as of now, that's what I've signed up for.
Bet you picked two really good ones.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And I see ya, by the way, if you're still here. I did since you were bugging me was it a month ago? Was it 2 weeks ago? I don't remember. Anyways, you mentioned about seeing if I can get you in the back door, if I can help you, you know, kind of get a badge. I went and messaged Carrie, Science Gal, because she's responsible for that now, the creator. But I'll show her. Anyways, so yeah, just let you know. Hopefully that will help you out. Oh yeah, that sounds legit. She rinses all her sponges with tap water,
Hmm.
rinses out the whole constant body and gas with tap water. But usually it only rinses with matrix and bio balls in the tap water. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. Same.
Yeah. So see, she's using some precaution there to
Yeah.
make sure that there isn't a problem.
Mm-hmm. Which even myself, I'm talking myself. I rather go on the lean side of rinsing your media out in tap water. Now sponges,
Hmm.
that's fine, but like the actual bacteria colony, not trying to damage it too much.
Hmm. That's right.
Because I rather, because there could be a being of negative output, and it could crash your system, and that's one
Sure.
thing you don't want to do.
No, you do not. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree 100% on that. So, but the stability though, Ella. You said you use it when you clean your canister.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like a one time use, or is it like a week use? Like I said, I haven't used stability. I haven't looked at how to use it even. Is that embarrassing, TJ?
No, I mean, you don't sell it, so I can understand if it's not something that you use. It's certainly something that Ella used, which is great that she was able to win it.
I know someone was able to put to good use.
Yep.
That,
Mm,
that's actually a good idea to test your nitrates if you're curious, about that. Now, I'll be honest with you. I haven't tested any of my stuff the past like 4 years, but I'm not telling you not to stop. Keep doing it. Basically, if it's working, don't break it. And there again, when I say I don't test, I am testing visually. When you have the aquariums long enough, you have an idea where the perimeters are in your aquarium by the reaction of the fish, etc. You, you, you should know how your fish react to higher nitrates, etc. If you don't, then keep testing your perimeters. Dee
hey, Dee Dee.
The show's gonna make it to the bash. Nice. Life is short. Work and deal with it. I like your idea. I think they're close, Zen. The
Yeah,
Aquashella.
Scotty said it's the same weekend.
Oh, it's the same weekend.
Hmm.
Oh, but the question is it Aquashella in Chicago or is it one in New Jersey? I'm
I don't
guessing it's
know.
probably one in Chicago, probably. Because
Could be.
that would not make very much sense to have Aquashella New Jersey same weekend as Keystone Clash.
Yeah, that would be tough because they're geographically not that spread out.
Right. And there's enough people that go to both of them.
Oh yeah.
But even even if it's the same weekend, it's gonna hurt both events, honestly. Because there are people that run stuff in each one. So I don't know. Anyways,
Hmm.
Beto has a question. Why do they call the aquarium fish event bluegrass?
Because it is in Kentucky, the bluegrass state.
Yeah, and there's a little backstory, another one as well. KFC.
KFC.
Yeah, Kentucky Fish Convention.
Oh,
Isn't that pretty cool?
it is.
Oh, I thought that was kind of neat when I heard Select Pet say it. I was like, that's kind of cool. Play on words. At 186, thanks for passing through, showing some support. I'll hit the like button on the way out. Hey, you hit the thumbs down if you want, if it helps. Oh, TJ will always say, hit the like.
You got that right.
Mhm.
Did you see Mary wrote back, said today was a miserable day. She's been fighting with some insurance company issues with her medical care. And yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Mary. That makes the situation even tougher. So hopefully that does get resolved quickly, and you're able to get the care that you need. So again, we're thinking about you. We will continue thinking about you, wishing you well, and just happy to have you with us on Thursday nights.
And hopefully we can make your time here pleasant to help uh,
Yeah.
help the evening. I'm trying to say my thoughts in words. Basically, help you forget what's going on for a little bit. That way, you're in comfort.
Yeah, I like it.
Like you ain't know vibes doesn't always have the right words. I know.
That's not an expectation.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, how's the new tank, Ella? It was a 60 breeder. It what? When was this that she was setting it up?
She mentioned it. Was that last week? Maybe a couple weeks ago. Good memory, Beto. I
Thank
had
you,
forgotten
Battle.
that.
Yeah, same here. Hey, I like when people help us remember
Mm-hmm.
because you know vibes. He forgets to way too easy.
Yeah. Dose every day for a week that I clean it. I also dose if I do more than. Oh, okay.
Okay, and have you noticed the change before you're doing it versus after you start using stability? See, you're the perfect person to ask because you've been using this product, and I want to know. Now, there's probably hundreds of videos, like thousands of videos on YouTube about it. Maybe not that much, but you get the point. I want to hear it from someone that's actually using it and not getting paid to use it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because
Yep.
if you get paid to use it, yeah, it's gonna be perfect. I mean, it works every time. You know. Or I've heard, I've seen videos of the talking about that was just a gimmick. It just a way to make more money off the consumer,
Hmm.
which I don't like that idea.
I mean, there's going to be some element of that in some products for sure.
Oh yeah, right.
I think that's why it's important that you try the things you think are going to be successful, and if they work, you continue to use them. And if it doesn't work for me, there could be 1,000 reasons why.
True, true.
Right? Doesn't mean it won't work for you or anybody else.
I agree, and that's why there's so many products out there
Yeah,
because there's more
that's
than
right.
just you and me keeping fish.
Yep. True.
We got at least 20 people keeping fish, or 19.
In the chat right now, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Ella, I have one tank that I have to clean the canister every Sunday. I need a tank canister, but I don't have 400 for another FX6. Cheryl, have you been watching Facebook Marketplace regularly? You probably are already, but I'm just throwing it out there. Cause trying to think, you're in Kansas City. Now, see, I don't know how it is there, but here, if I'm desperate for FX6 or FX4, FX2, I can look around and get a really, really reasonable price used in my area.
Oh yeah, they come up fairly frequently.
Yeah, enough. Now, you still have people that will hold on to it and basically want a new price for them, even though they're used.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Most of mine, I got most of mine either brand new that I bought used, or I got them free used.
Mm.
It come with setup.
Yeah.
Rescue the whole setup.
Mm-hmm.
And the owner just wanted the pet fish to go to a good home.
Okay. And so since you could provide that, they give you the whole
Yeah.
setup.
So they saw him, they messaged me. I guess they assumed that I'm as a good fish keeper, I guess.
Yep.
So they assumed, hey, he deserves another canister filter. Hey, just have it, which is nice
Sure is.
because yeah, I'm not made of money either. Oh, Sky said,
Chicago. Yep.
in New Jersey, yeah, that's a lot happening in September, y'all. Wow.
Yep.
I'm just hoping that the vendors that are having a booth at both events, New Jersey and the Clash, will have enough stock to be able to supply both events.
Yeah. Luckily, they've got months and months to think about it. So hopefully they will prepare.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I see ya. Since you're still here. Cool, thanks, Eddie. I stepped away and was catching up. Yeah, you're good. Um, if you have any trouble, if Carrie doesn't message you in the next month or so, let me know. Or even next week, let me know. Um, and I'll see what I can do to make it. See if I might need to step in and help out. We'll see. But I sent your information over to her, so she has it. Oh, it's okay, Mary. If you're still here, you're stepping out a little bit. Hey, be safe. Kids need milk, and store closes at 9. Yeah, be safe. Drive safe, and we'll see you when we get back. %.
Yep, absolutely.
Steven is here.
Hey, Steven.
I know Steven probably doesn't like if I shout it out every time, but every Friday night, if you want to, there's something to do Friday night. Him and his wife does a phenomenal job of doing games online on live stream. So go ahead and subscribe to him. That way you don't miss it. Then every Monday night, you get any questions at all about aquarium plants. Stephen P. and Kelly will answer them perfectly every single time.
And if there's anything that we have learned through my experience, that he's a very good source of information about plant-related questions. My aquarium continues to improve. Algae has not grown back. The plants are settling in. There's been a little bit of melt, but nothing crazy. So he definitely is a good person to ask your questions, try and get some help, and if things aren't where you want them to be, he likely can help you, as will Kelly. Get him back on track.
So basically, what TJ is saying, what I'm saying, instead of going to your phone and hit AI, just message Steven. Because you get better answer and more accurate.
Time out. I mean, the guy is not like he's not like the plant customer service line, right? Don't message Steven. Show up to his live stream on Monday nights at 4:30 4 Central, 5 Eastern, and ask a question through the live stream, or potentially Friday night he'll entertain some plant questions on the McStreamy stream, which is 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. That I think is probably the more appropriate approach.
Sorry, y'all. All right, Steven. I'll give you a break.
My gosh, man, what? Shocking.
Not really.
It's not shocking?
Not at all. Steven has helped out so many of us aquariums.
Well, I that part I would agree with, but like the guy's job, this is not like his
day job.
His profession is not answering plant questions. He just does that on the side out of the kindness of his heart.
Yeah, that's fair.
Did you see MNC Mike joined us?
Hey, MNC, welcome in. And Jeremy.
Oh, yeah, Jeremy did join us. It's good to see you, man.
Hey,
yep.
For those of y'all that are not really into aquariums, but you're into watching big fish, go ahead and subscribe to Aquarium Domain. His tanks are to the next level. It's like a public aquarium in his own house. It's a private public aquarium. How about that?
Wait until you see the pond.
Oh, it gets better?
Yeah. Yeah, he posted a new video this week about the pond that he's building in the yard at his house.
Nice. Hey, Mods, you mind grabbing our video from Aquarium Domain? Drop it down in the chat. Because I haven't even seen it yet. So thank you TJ.
Yep.
And they watch this. Watch it after the live stream.
Oh, I like this. So Steven says he is inviting people to message him to get your home address.
Well, there you go. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Stephen. That's fair. Okay, there's some stuff I missed in the chat. Sorry, yo. Oh, there you go. Back to it. It's all good, Ella. But you've had it running for a bit now. I'm kind of curious. Yeah, I would love to see some updates, even pictures. Hey, you know, Ella, you don't have to put a video. Yeah, you can put a picture on the post, right, on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah,
there you go, Ella. You don't have to do the video even. You just gotta take a picture of it, upload, done. Is that the cheap way out? Yeah, but hey.
No. It's a form of making some form of content for the community. So no, it's not what we typically, I think, look for, but it still is a way in which to communicate and add value and share things. So I think it's valid.
I like your idea, Ella. I feel like a safety net for the ammonia spike, and I'm bound to get some of it. That is not a bad idea. I actually agree with you on that. Wow. So basically, what I've been using Prime for in all these years, I could have been using stability. Am I wrong? Because I've been using Prime whenever I did a big water change or clean the filters.
And your tears?
What? What did I miss?
No, if you weren't using stability, I was gonna say you were using your tears as you worried about the poor fish reaction.
No.
Wow. You didn't do like a milliliter of your tears.
I mean, it probably would have helped detoxify the
maybe. I don't know.
Well, actually, it probably would have added to it. Honestly,
it's hard to say. I don't know. If you're not a stability user, I just maybe that was your solution.
Yeah. Now, someone in chat, hey, go ahead and tell me what I'm wrong about using Prime. I mean, it says on the back of the Prime bottle you can dose so much for detoxify the chlorine, but also dose this amount to detoxify ammonia, right?
I mean, Prime does. I don't know about stability.
So stability is basically supposed to be bacteria, right? In the bottle?
Yeah, I think it's to help boost the bacterial colony.
Okay.
Did you see Zen was reminiscing about the good old days? Y'all remember when Vibes and Steven used to be friends? Those were good times.
Uh-huh. When was this then? Tell me the time frame.
I think it was probably right before you volunteered him to be like. Do you remember the Seinfeld episode where Kramer became Mr. Movie Phone?
No.
So it was like a thing where people would call this like hotline number, and it would give them like movie times. And he became, or was it reviews? It was something like that, where he decided to start to do that. So you basically just tried to sign Steven up to be like the Mr. Movie Phone version of Plants.
That's fair. All right, Steven. I'll back down. But that's not gonna mean I won't keep giving hard time though.
Well, no, that's a given. Like that's part of part of it.
That's free.
Yeah. Sevilla Steve just joined us. Good to see you, Steve.
Okay. There's a lot of comments in the chat. I'm gonna just skim over.
Sure.
Yeah, I have a good point, MNC. Steven, didn't we sell Eddie's house not long ago? I think George bought it. Yeah. But at 2,000 pesos.
Yep. That did happen.
So in that case, go ahead and send the address. And George was going to get in the mail.
Mm.
He's going to be getting all the information. No.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But, Cheryl, does safe? You know what? I need to look at the back of the bottle and see what it says. I don't think it does as I don't. Hey, I'm not going to talk out of hand. You know what? Better than fumbling with my words about it.
Yep.
I'm just grab it. How about that?
Oh no, he's using the grabbers, everybody.
You got a problem with that?
No. I mean, there are a couple of things that I don't mess with when it comes to you. Number one is your lavender tea.
Yep.
And number two are your grabbers.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't even blame you.
Off limits. Just off limits things. So now what are you doing? You're reading the Prime bottle?
Yeah. I don't see anything about. Okay, there it is. It does detoxify ammonia.
Safe does not detoxify ammonia?
It does.
Safe does.
Yeah. They both do it.
It's a similar product. One is liquid and one is a powder, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Cheryl said that Safe's a little harder to use with small tanks.
Right.
Because I think the dosing is really tiny.
Right. A quarter teaspoon of this.
Mm-hmm.
Safe. Sorry, lights are off, so it's hard to read the bottle. A quarter teaspoon will do 300 US gallons as a chlorine detoxifier.
So basically that bottle would do like SeaWorld.
Let's see. Okay. This bottle is 250 grams, right? And 250 grams will treat up to 240,000 liters or 60,000 US gallons.
Yeah. So huge.
Mm-hmm. But it says here that use a quarter teaspoon of this will detoxify 75 gallons of ammonia.
Okay.
So now most of y'all have been watching my maintenance videos or live streams. You already know. I use a quarter teaspoon in 90 gallons all the time for whenever I do water changes.
Yeah. Cheryl says that she had to buy special tiny measuring spoons for the Safe for her smaller tanks.
Yep. Same. You can buy them on Amazon.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, if I missed your comment, y'all, don't be afraid to ask again. Yep. Yeah. One thing I don't like on the bottle, I didn't realize it said it even. It says that it removes chlorine and chloramine. Which that's not accurate. It detoxifies. The chlorine's still there. It just makes it not toxic to the fish.
Until it has time to propagate gas off.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting. I don't know. Maybe it's more of a play of words, but
yeah. CC joined us.
Hey, CC! Hey, Cece, are you going to Dallas Aquashella? I'm trying to get into safe because it's cheaper. Hey, it is more. It's more budget friendly. I agree. It is. Hey, no rush. Okay. Per Google, Prime is a liquid, stabilizes heavy metals, and helps with slime coat reduction. Whereas safe does not and cannot be premixed into water. Yeah. Okay. So my brain was on the right track
Mm-hmm.
because in the back of my head, I was thinking that the Prime does have like a slime coat reduction, whereas the safe does not have that. Um, like I said, and it depends on the mood I'm in, or how the fish look. I'm doing a water change, a big tank. I will dose maybe half the prime,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So yeah, safe is meant for larger volumes of water. It does have a couple of limitations. I agree. Okay. Oh, you quit using it 3 years ago. Let me see. Are you the one that has figured out how much water you can change every week without using it and get and the tank can handle it? Nice. You think you're going to Aquashell at least for 1 day? Cool. Do it. Do it. I mean, you ain't that far away. You could get an Uber or a train or something up there. I would love to see you there. That'd be cool. Jose did a video and say that you enjoyed. Mm. Now I need to go. Hey Ella, you mind sending me that? Oh, the moderator can grab it too. But uh, Ella, if you don't mind, go ahead and send me that link to that video. I'd love to watch it. All right, 100%. Yeah. See, that's one thing I have not. I have not taken time to figure it out yet on my aquariums, but I have figured it out on my ponds though. How much water I can change or add to it without adding chlorine, some kind of a dechlorinator to the when I'm doing water.
How often do you do that on the ponds?
It's like every week to top off.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But yo, because I'm doing it, Vibes doing it, does not give you the ticket to go ahead and start doing it on your ponds or whatever you're doing.
Well, you also live in a dry, humid,
Mm-hmm.
like dry precipitation wise, but humid environment.
Right.
So the evaporation is probably pretty substantial.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It is. Yep. So yeah. Yeah. See, see,
Mm.
yeah. I will agree. Your chlorine amount in the water is a trace. Yeah.
So you've got to be careful if you're following that method, especially if you
Right.
live in an area where they chlorinate at a higher level that
Right.
you may not have the margin of error that Mike does.
Right. And also, maybe I need to take time to figure it out. But until then, I'm gonna keep doing the way I've been doing it,
Hmm.
using a declinator on my aquariums. Now, if I do a big water change on my pond like that, or say if I'm gone for 2 weeks, come home and the water is down in my pond, I don't just go to top it off with the top water without adding a declinator to that.
Sure.
It's too high a risk.
Hmm.
I mean, could I do it? Probably be okay, but taking risks like that, it could, yeah.
Hmm.
Thanks, Zan. You know what?
Mm.
Can I grab it from the chat and put it for me for later? I can watch it later.
Ooh, look at you multitasking.
I know. Who would have thought?
Mm.
Uh, Copy link? Yeah. Let's put it in my notes. How about that?
There you go.
Who would have thought that Vibes could do something like that? There we go. Yee! Everyone knows what Vibes is going to be doing after the live stream. He's going to be watching Jose. Okay. Thanks, then. That's interesting. MNC. 44 years in the hobby, and I've seen a lot of the coordinators come and go. Some work, some most don't. That's interesting. Hey, MNC. That'd be a great video, just hinting. I'd watch it. What brands of the coordinators come out, etc. What are out now? I'm just kind of curious. But that's interesting, though. I had no idea. Okay. We caught the chat, y'all.
Sure did.
All right. So the topic tonight.
Took us an hour.
Yeah. Is that okay?
Yo, well, yeah. We're here.
We are. We are here. And guess what, y'all? TJ is what the backbone behind this.
This topic, yeah.
One that we were supposed to do last week, huh?
Was the one we were going to do last week, and we ended up, you and I were just chatting away, and we blew through 2 hours like it was nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was probably 3 weeks ago or so. It was at the time that Steven had sent me all those plants that I knew I needed to plant in the community aquarium, and I needed some rocks. I didn't have any extra rocks, and he sent me some really nice epiphyte plants, Java ferns, and some Anubias, some Boos, different things. And so I went to a local fish store that I've been to several times before. And it kind of made me wonder, how can a place like that compete and stay relevant in the world where we've become largely, in a lot of cases, online consumers?
True.
And so I just had started to kind of think through, and that's why I suggested as a topic of, where are the areas that we each see where, if we happen to have a fish store, where would we focus our energies to try and make it so that we can compete in the ways that we have advantage over, a Petco, an Amazon, a Chewy, wherever it is that you shop right online.
Mm-hmm. It's more on the special stuff more than the tanks, stuff like that. Not so much. Aquariums. Now, if you want a custom aquarium, yeah, that's where your mom and pop shop will be more relevant than the online world.
Yeah, I don't think. Certainly, I think for a lot of the mainstream items, competing on price is a non-starter for them.
Right.
You've got these big stores that have online presence. Their buying power is tremendous.
Yeah.
And they also sell in such a volume that in some cases they will lose money on certain products. Potentially like aquariums, right? In the hopes that you'll buy the other stuff.
Exactly.
Because the average consumer is probably not just going to buy an aquarium. They're probably going to buy an aquarium, and they probably are looking for substrate and decor and right? All of the things that you would need if they go in and they're looking to do that, and the fish that are there. And so, it's what are the other areas where a local fish store can compete? And one of the things that I'll talk about with this fish store that I think they do incredibly well is they've created a destination.
Mm-hmm.
It's unbelievably, it's modern, it's clean, it's organized. Even the aquariums where they sell fish out of are to some degree aquascaped.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a different experience. The stands that they have aquariums on where they've got the fish that are for sale, and some of the aquariums with plants, like these beautifully stained, I don't know what wood they are, but it's not normal just 2x4s.
Right.
It's like a cherry or something like that has a really nice deep color. And like I said, the aquariums are all set up very nicely. They're lit in such a way that it shows off. It's really a show place.
Yeah.
And so you kind of walk in there and it's a wow factor that I think causes you to feel like, okay, this is a place of quality, and it's people care that work there, that they keep it up. And I think you pay for that, right? Because I don't think they're the cheapest place in town. Again, they don't compete on price with any of the bigger places, but you do feel a different experience because of how they've got it organized and set up and things like that.
True. Since you're talking about that, I was thinking about my local fish store, my favorite one. It's like you walking into someone's fish room instead of you walking into a box store.
Okay.
Everything. If I had a big fish room, that's kind of how I would have it set up. Even though it is a fish store, and everything is. I mean, I know. I idealize all fish stores, mom and pop shops should be in this format, in my opinion. You walk in, and the floors are clean. There ain't a lot of junk hanging around. Everything's organized. The customer service is out the door. It's been phenomenal. The tanks are pristine. We're talking about like Petco style with its fish. That's why he's there.
Mm-hmm.
And these tanks, they're substrate. There's plants in them. The aquascaped very beautifully. There's plants going out of the top of it. I mean, there's plants on the walls, going in the walls. I mean, it's like a museum.
Yeah, so they've created that sort of destination, that experience. Yeah, yeah.
That ecosystem.
Yeah, it's a place. It's a place where you want to go and spend time.
Right. Yeah, I'll spend hours there just walking around, looking at all the aquascapes, all the new species of fish.
Mm-hmm.
It's an experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
And while I'm there, of course, me being a creator, I tend to be maybe a little more outspoken.
Mm-hmm.
And I ask fellow customers, how'd you experience here? What's your favorite thing here that brings you back every time? And it's always something that you will not find at your local box store.
Sure. And I think that's the thing, right? Is buying online, buying at the local big box stores. In a lot of cases, you may know what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to find it, right? And so a big box store or one of the online places is going to keep it in stock, and you can order it, or you can go and pick it up same day, and it's there. You're not necessarily going there for advice, or you're not going there looking for something unique and different necessarily. It's the shopping, the purpose behind the shopping, I think, is different.
Right. And about the topic about how to stay relevant versus online, you can ask the employees. Now, I'm not talking about Petco, PetSmart, those sorts. I'm talking about the local fish store.
Mm-hmm.
Most of those local fish stores, you can ask them questions, and they usually try to help you out.
Yep.
And you have to give you the right information. instead of hold on, let me see. They'll pull the phone out, like a Petco. I've seen it. Pull it out. Google says this and this and this. Instead of from their own experience,
Yep.
Which
Yeah.
it's a high regard for them. And actually bring customers back. Because if you give them the right information to customer and they succeed, they will be back with more questions, or just buy more stuff for their aquarium as well.
Yeah, one of the other things that I noted is exactly what you're talking about. The knowledge sharing.
That is awesome.
In my mind, is one area where they can compete.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, when I went into the fish store to get the rocks that I needed for the replant of the aquarium, the guy that checked me out, he's like, "Hey, you've been here before."
Yeah.
And I said, "Yeah, that's true." I said, "In fact, you're the guy that helped me when I had my Paracyprochromis that were so sick. And I was trying to figure out what it was, how could I treat it?" And he pulled out a book that he had, and we read through it together to find treatments for columnaris. And his book was all about fish diseases, and he helped me figure out that I needed to try oxytetracycline, the antibiotic. And we had a whole conversation about that, and he remembered that had happened. So, that's a situation where I had gone to another store and they had no idea what I was talking about.
Right.
And this guy was like, "Yeah, let's pull out this book and let's check it out together." Right. So very willing to share what he knew. He was aware of the disease I was talking about, the bacteria. And he had a resource that we could use to figure out the answer. And so that is not something that I would have gotten at other places. Even, like I said, another local fish store that's 3 miles down the road from theirs couldn't help me. They had no idea.
True. And that's a big thing, thinking about knowledge. About if you're a prior customer, see, online isn't going to do that for you.
No.
If you're a prior customer in a local fish store, usually, at least the one couple times you're there, they'll remember you. And they, and they'll ask you, "How's your aquarium doing? You need help?" They're willing to help you. Okay, I'll take it back. Most local fish stores. I know that there's some bad apples out there. I know, but I'm talking about the ones that you enjoy going to. They're going to be willing to help you when you need that. Online, I mean, there's some online messages, email and something like that, but it's not the same. It's not going to cover like the local fish store would do.
Yeah, right. I mean, I think that's one area where they can differentiate. Hey, Shukri, good to see you. Hope Friday morning in Singapore is going well for you.
And that live stream that we did at the Clash in the lobby, that was when we both were messing up on his name. It
is, but he set us straight.
Yeah, that night he says on the right path. That's interesting. Anyway, welcome in, Shukri. It's good to have you here. What?
I was just reading Shukri's comment where Zen says that her LFS posts videos online. And Shukri says, yeah, his local fish store does this and posts insightful knowledge for fish keeping too.
Nice.
So that's the kind of stuff that we're talking about.
Wow, chat's going too fast. But back to how to stay relevant. Be not only the fish, but also my local fish store has plants that are phenomenal, which I have not seen. I've ordered some plants online, and they are night and day quality.
Okay.
My local fish store than online that I've seen.
So I think that's another way, right? Is the quality.
Because see, a lot of these, my local fish store will actually order the plants in and they actually put it into the aquariums and grow it underwater
Yep.
before they sell it to you. Instead of, I know some fish stores will order them in and then sell them before they have them acclimated to water. Because so many plants are grown. What's that word?
Immersed.
Yeah, versus immersed. And usually when you grow plants underwater, the usually have like a melt.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not guaranteed, but there's a good chance the leaves will melt back.
Sure, as they adjust in, they may lose some of their foliage types. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
But my local fish store actually does that for you.
So they convert them.
They convert them and then sell them to you.
And then sell them. Yeah, so it's the little touches in my mind are the things that where the local fish stores have the opportunity to be able to do that. I will say the one thing about the local fish store that I'm talking about, which I do love, like they sell really beautiful fish. Their stuff is always great. I knew going there I was going to find a good selection of hardscape. The manager of that store, who I know is a member also of our local fish club, is the kind of the opposite of the employee that I was talking about.
Yeah.
She tends to speak more in kind of absolutes and kind of, here's what you do. She's not going to give you the helping hand.
Right.
And so, thankfully that there's other employees that aren't quite like that, because that's a way to kind of really impact that experience negatively. Where she kind of is like, oh, well, the best way to do it is this, right? Or, well, you can't do it like that. And I oftentimes find the things that she says that you can't do, you absolutely can. That's not her preferred way.
Right.
And then thankfully there's other employees there that are a little bit more open to multiple ways, and you can have a conversation and they're willing to kind of do some of the extra work. So, it's a balance where, you need, the employees are really another way that they'll differentiate themselves. The people actually running the store are going to be critical to setting up that kind of culture and environment.
True. One negative, I wasn't going to bring it up, but now I'm going to bring it up. One negative about your local fish store. Now, not mine in particular, because mine, well, I should tell you about it, but quarantine. I've had so many local fish stores that they quarantine all the fish coming in, which is good, right?
Yeah.
But then they sell it to the beginner as quarantine fish.
Yep.
And the beginner will buy it, take it home, and put it into the established tank with the other fish that they have. And there's a chance that they could still be carrying some disease.
Okay.
Even though they were quarantined at the store, does not mean that you can take that fish and take it home and put it into your main tank without that quarantining it. Now,
interesting.
My local fish store will actually tell you, even though these are quarantined fish, we make sure that they're healthy and all that. Still, when you get home, still do a quarantine process.
Really?
So
I would never think that way.
That you could go from the store to your main tank.
I know if they say they do a quarantine, like a true quarantine process, I would absolutely take them and put them in the main aquarium.
Oh, wow.
I mean, if it's been a true quarantine process, you got to know what that entails.
Right.
But like this same store that I'm talking about, they do a 100% quarantine process.
Right.
But that means that they watch the fish for weeks on end. They medicate, because you could see in the quarantine area, you can see where they write on the glass if there's anything being treated. So So to me, that's a true quarantine.
Right.
Now, is it possible that there's stuff in their own aquarium that maybe gets? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. But is it possible that your quarantine tank also has stuff in it at home that they could
True.
get? You know what I mean? So that's where I kind of go.
Mm-hmm.
If they're selling quarantine fish, I believe that's also another differentiator.
It is.
If it's a true kind of a true quarantine process.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So I think, I don't know. I if they really do that and I knew what that was, I guess I would just go straight to the aquarium.
There again, maybe I'm just a little too, I don't know, what you call it, paranoid. Afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because I don't want to take a chance. I don't want to give a chance to have a bad negative on my aquarium. I don't know.
That's fair. There's no reason that would be a bad thing to do. Right? To give extra quarantine?
I mean, even if I move this fish over here,
Yep.
99% of the time I'll put it in quarantine and just observe it before I put it in the next tank.
Well, that's interesting. Okay.
Because each tank is different. Each aquarium is different bacteria.
It's its own system.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's true.
Am I overthinking it? Probably. But that's probably way too far out there anyways.
Well, but I think like we've always said, my way is not right and your way is wrong. They both are working for us.
Yeah.
It's all in what you feel like is the prudent thing to do.
Now, I'm not saying in an emergency situation, if it's crashing and I get fish out of it, I won't put them in quarantine. The next tank,
No, that's because that's a different situation, right? Yeah.
But if I have time, I will quarantine to observe them. But that's just me.
Yep.
As if it's not. Oops. Back. Yep. That's what aquarium should be a sold converted period. Because it's very discouraging. I feel like I'm paying for the chance to be able to get this plant. Yep. And it's not converted. Yeah. That's now my local fish store. I bought many plants for them, for my aquariums over the years, because I mean, will they milk back yet? Yeah, there's still a chance of milking back, but you have a higher chance if they may have been converted over to growing in your aquarium in their aquarium. You should be okay. I said some of the clips I bought from them have died back a little bit, but within a week they're back like nothing wrong,
Yeah, so it was a quick kind of momentary dieback.
Right.
Yeah.
Versus ones you buy that are not grown in your aquarium, there's a good chance it could die all the way back. Milk.
Sure.
So that I can see is staying relevant with the online world.
I think also there's opportunities to partner with the local fish clubs.
Yes. Some of my local fish stores will partner with the clubs. If you're a member of the club, you'll actually get a discount.
They do that. And I think also you could host events for the local club. You can, be a monthly speaker. You could sponsor a speaker. You could do, all sorts of different things to appeal to what is in a lot of cases, it's a captive audience, right? You've got a group of 30, 40, 50 people that show up on a given day for a fish club meeting. If they start to get to know you and you start to contribute to them in that environment, you're likely to build up some, goodwill with people where they'll want to come and check out your store.
Yeah.
Again, that's not something that you're going to find Amazon doing.
No.
Right? Petco, PetSmart, they're not going to do those kinds of things. Maybe they will take part in incredibly large events, but
Right.
stuff that you and I go to as regular hobbyists in our own communities. Again, I think that's an area where the the fish stores can really contribute.
Oh yeah. There's been many meetings or workshops or talks that local fish stores will actually donate equipment, fish, plants
Sure.
to the event. Say, hey, somebody could win this,
Yep,
which is nice.
it is.
But and also some of these fish stores are actually local fish stores to me. They've done workshops in store.
Yep.
Amazon would never do that for you.
Right. Right, exactly. So I think that's where,
It's staying on top of it.
yeah, and being a face in the hobby
Yeah, true.
is a way to continue to differentiate. I did want to recognize we've been joined by Berto and Jenna and New Local Austin Mike. It's
Hey,
good to
Mike,
see all of you. Thanks for coming in.
We are fellow humans. We are. I'm glad you noticed. We're not some AI. Hey, how can creators stay relevant in the online world? Being real, not AI.
I was going to say, wait, the online world is where we thrive.
Right? But we are going up against AI,
Hmm. True.
AI is always going to give you an answer, even though it's
True.
wrong.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I actually used AI this week for some stuff at work, and you know what? It was remarkably helpful.
Good. I'm trying to think. Who was it? I was watching just this past week about that. Was it a video? I don't know. Anyways, they said that they use it for information, but
Mhm.
they don't take it as always as facts.
Oh, I think that's good practice, right? Is to trust but verify.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Dennis, welcome in.
Welcome in, Dennis. Good to see you. So it seems like he was having some login problems.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
And
Dee Dee was having an issue with chat. He was having
Right.
login problems, so maybe there's something going on.
something to do with online.
Mm-hmm.
But you mentioned a good point about local fish store. How do you build up the loyalty?
Yep.
It's harder to do that with Amazon.
Well,
Yeah.
again, I think they do it in a very different fashion.
Yeah.
They've got the edge on speed,
Mm-hmm.
price, reach
Yeah.
from a geography, as well as ability to carry an unprecedented selection.
Uh-huh. Now, my local fish store, for instance, it carries equipment co-op
Mm-hmm.
equipment and stuff, which for me that's beneficial. If I want the fish food, I want Easy Green, I
Mm-hmm.
know I could go online and order from Equipment Co-op, right?
Yep.
But if I want it tomorrow, I can't get it from Equipment Co-op tomorrow,
Mm.
or even next week. It's going to be at least a week or more before I get it, and I have to pay shipping.
Mm-hmm.
I can go to the store, pick it up, and to pay tax.
Right.
So the local fish stores, they carry special brands, the fish food, etc. They can stay relevant
Mm-hmm.
as well. Because some of this stuff is not available to Amazon on Amazon. Some of the equipment.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how they stay relevant.
It's a good. That's a good point, right? Where they product selection,
Mm-hmm.
like the products they select to represent,
Right.
can be very important.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know about your local fish store, but the one I'm talking about, they bring in so many brands in that are made by mom and pop shops. You know what I'm saying? Like a small company that started making a brand of shrimp food. They have it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of always carrying the name brands out there, which they have those available too, right?
Yep.
But they bring a lot of the small mom pop shops as well.
Yeah, so they carry a range.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a question that's very valid in the chat here, asking if it's windy in your house. Because your Monstera is blowing around like you got wind.
Yeah, it's windy. It's windy in my house.
You got a fan going.
Yeah. Hey, at least I have one fan. Ah!
Oh.
Wasn't that good?
Oh, it was something.
Definitely. Yeah. For those who don't know, actually, TJ, you know, my light is so hot, it will actually give you a tan.
Oh. Oh, that light. I think I have to file for you a workers' comp claim because I feel like it burned my retinas. It was like streaming on the surface of the sun.
Yeah. For those that don't know, yeah.
I needed sunglasses and suntan lotion.
Right.
And a fan would have helped. Yeah, the conditions that I had to work in.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that until we watched the live stream at the Flash. Dude, what? This is hilarious. TJ was freaking out in the light. He was getting a nice tan.
Well, yeah. And what was it? Nona came up and she kind of looked at me like she sort of knew who I was, but wasn't exactly sure.
You have a glow.
Yeah, and she's like, "Wow, you've got such a tan." Yeah, it's because this is like normal light in a room here that I look washed out, but that stuff, it's like the light inside like an easy bake oven. I was like crisping by the minute.
It was medium.
Yeah.
He should have been on one of those a Lazy Susan or whatever.
A rotisserie.
Yeah.
To make it even. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That would have helped. Zen wants to know if you're still rocking an old school halogen. No, it's like one of those lights they put out in like out front of like a movie premiere.
Yeah.
That like go way up into the sky so you could see it for miles, and it was like right here blasting my face. That's what was going on.
Yeah, exactly. No, anyways, the reason that came up because Jenna asked about the wind from Monstera. That's not why I got it going. Whenever I do a live stream, I know I'm talking a lot and my blood's running, right? So I get warm. Turn the temperature in my house down, cooling it, to make it the house cold. I just have a fan blowing.
Yep.
And that usually does the job. I'm comfortable.
Now we understand why the plants are acting like they're blowing in the breeze.
Yeah, no, I'm not in a convertible. We're driving down the highway there in Daytona. The beach is wind blowing it past. No. Okay. Even though we kind of make that resemblance, you know. Yeah. I mean, that fresh air, it feels good.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Can she hear your wind chimes?
Yeah, you probably. I didn't realize that. I guess the mic's picking it up, I guess.
Oh, she's right. I can hear it now. I couldn't hear it before.
I got two of them outside the wall here.
Yep.
Maybe the plants are actually trying to get the light. And it's not the wind at all.
I have never been more felt more seen than I do right now by your Monstera. They understand.
This guy said, "You're hearing things, Jenna." No. Yeah, Sky trying to guess. No. Now, since y'all can hear wind chimes now, that means it's windy outside. Really windy.
Is it? It's windy
Yeah.
here too.
The one wind chime, I took we call it the paddle at the bottom, or the little,
Yeah, the disc,
yeah,
like the
wind,
wooden disc.
yeah, the wind hits, make
Yep.
it play. I took it, flip it up over top of the top of the wind chime because it was making too much noise.
Ah, you need to calm it down a little bit.
Now, probably a month or two, I could probably put it down again because
Hmm.
usually over the winter time around here, you get really, really strong gusts of wind.
Yep.
So it's more of a clanking instead of a nice tune.
It's really ripping right now, right? I can hear it.
Does it sound good?
I mean, it sounds like a wind chime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hopefully, it ain't too annoying.
No. Mm-mm.
Is it giving you all that Caribbean vibe?
No.
Monstera, the wind.
Monstera. Yeah, that does come from what, South America?
Yeah.
Per Google, Zen says that paddle is called a sail.
Dude, what?
I did
I did not know
also
that.
not know that. No. Mm-mm.
But then again, we all know Google can be wrong. Whoops. Did I just pop the bubble? But this time, I think it's probably right on though. This time.
Yeah, that sounds like a very factual thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that actually sounds factual. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jeremy. He saw somebody dragging an. Yeah. Hey, Jeremy, what are you watching on the other screen? You watching a movie?
Mike says paddle denier.
Mm-hmm. That wind, all wind means is that the pollen is blowing in. That's all. That's what it means.
Yeah, did you see his comment that Pollengeddon in Arkansas right now too? It's trying to take her out.
Yeah.
We haven't quite got there yet here, but stuff is starting to think about blooming.
Yeah. No. This morning, blooming stuff.
Mhm.
My one plant that I won at a convention a month ago, 2 weeks ago,
Mhm.
whatever. And the lady that she had a booth at the convention, and she convinced me to sign up, whatever, see if I win something. And I won the plant. Anyways, she bought it out to me. She drove like an hour. Her and her hubby drove an hour to bring the plant to me. And this morning I went outside, and it was flowering.
Really?
It's a purple plant. I still don't know the name of it.
Mm.
The lady told me. I know. I could ask her, message her about what the plant name is. It's a purple lavender plant, long leaves, and I can't remember the color of the flower. I think it was like a yellowish purple flower. I think it was very
A
beautiful.
yellowish purple?
Yeah. Remember, I saw it when I was on the way out to work, right? So I
Mhm.
saw it, but I didn't take time to actually soak it in.
Yep.
So it's like a flash. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
I saw it was blooming. I know. I should have stopped, backed up, took a picture of it, and then went to work. I know.
Well,
Next time. Maybe
sure.
tomorrow morning.
There you go.
If it's flowering again.
Mhm.
Show it.
And just time check 20 minutes until 10
Whoops.
or 9
Oh,
your time.
wow. Okay.
Jenna said it was an LSU flower. So maybe it
what's
was a tiger plant. What's LSU?
Yeah,
You're kidding.
I don't know. Should I know?
Louisiana State University,
Oh,
the LSU Tigers.
oh. Say, hey, yo, it's been a busy week. Okay, it's been long. Thanks, Scotty. An iris? Maybe.
Not only is that a plant, but it's also a very good Goo Goo Doll song.
What's that?
What is the Goo Goo Dolls?
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
I'm learning a lot of things for that tonight. Go ahead.
They're like a they're a musical group that was popular in what, the 90s and maybe early 2000s. I mean, they're still kind of popular today. They still tour around.
What genre is the?
It's like, what would you say? It's like alternative kind of rock
That's why.
kind of stuff. What's that? That's
That's
why?
why. That's why I don't know him. That makes sense. That's not
Yeah,
really
pop rock,
my genre.
Jenna says. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. Now, if it was country or gospel, something like that, yeah, or classical, the pop rock, I don't listen to that kind of music.
Oh, Jeremy said it's chick music.
Oh, see, that's why I never heard of it. See, that makes sense.
Jenna said Iris was the theme song to City of Angels, the movie.
Oh,
Yep. So, okay, that ends your education of things tonight.
sorry about that, y'all.
We'll pick up where we left off next week.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let me see.
Oh, and Jenna said it was the ringtone for her Motorola Razr phone in 2004.
Oh, see that would see if I had a ringtone on my phone that played that music. Yeah, I'd know it right off the bat.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny? My phone hasn't rung in the past how many years?
Luke Austin said there are so many kid movies he wants you to see.
I know. He keeps telling me about it. Stuff that I missed out on.
No time like the present.
According to him. Mm-hmm.
So
let's remove the banner.
Yeah, so I mean, I think we kind of scratched the surface here, but I think you know we kind of really hit on the idea of there are definitely areas where I think local fish stores can end up competing in the world where online purchases have become such a prevalent thing, and it's creating that experience and taking part in the community and building up a presence and a name. I think are really important, and then different selections and being able to share knowledge and having the expertise in things like disease, like I experienced, or nutrition or plants or any of those kinds of things. So I guess I look at it and say I don't necessarily have concern over the demise of the local fish store, because I feel like the ones that get it will still have a place in the community.
Because that since community, the online sellers, retailers can't even replicate it even.
Yeah,
it's not even an option for them.
That's right. So
even though they have all these digital tools, marketing tools that they can use, that's one tool that is not an option.
That's right. That's right. So thanks for taking that journey. It
was interesting.
Yeah.
And like you mentioned, we all made a dent in the conversation.
We did.
I got a lot more
Wow. Okay, this is good. So we sparked some serious thoughts here.
Yeah, you made me think. I like it.
Good. Good.
Ooh, that sounds good. Hey, now I'm hungry. You know, maybe after the live stream, I'll watch Jose with the
Oh yeah, the video you saved.
yeah say, and then I'll eat piece of pie. Maybe like I made some peanut butter pie last night, homemade.
Peanut butter pie.
Yep, it's one of my
Whoa.
favorites. The only way I can have it is if I make it, or if one of the
Mhm.
ladies in the church make it. So I make peanut butter pie.
Cool.
And actually, if you ask Mike, local Austin, he knows about it, and he's tried it. He said he's a fan.
So it is a well-known pie, is what you're telling
Yep.
me.
It's the same one, same style I made for Christmas. My great aunt, my grandma, and my sisters, and they all loved it.
Okay.
So,
So it's popular.
if your sibling loves it, it's probably good.
Fair enough, because they probably are biased automatically against you.
Uh huh.
So the bar is extra hard.
Exactly.
Got it.
Yeah. So. Yeah. No, hey, Mike, I'm not gonna bring it over tonight. No. Or tomorrow. No. But I could enjoy a slice for you though. How about that?
I mean, listen, you're not camping until next week, so sounds like you got time to bring your buddy Mike some pie.
I mean, if he's that desperate, I mean, I can maybe do it maybe Sunday, huh? So Saturday, low. Yeah, I guess. I mean, if Mike is that malnutrition, and he really needs a peanut butter pie in his diet, I mean, I could then make it happen. Okay.
Oh, Jenna's got the real idea. Vibes will just make a separate pie and bring it to Mike.
I've done it before.
Yeah.
I
So
do it again.
Yeah, here you go. Mike, pie in your future.
Now, don't give him too much information because he's going to be looking forward to it. And if it don't show up, that's going to make this whole weekend messed up.
Oh, I think you got it under control.
Oh.
You know how to do it. It's great pie.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. The only problem I have with it is it's hard for me to stop eating it.
Well, you eat your own, but you leave Mike's alone.
Oh, that way.
Yeah.
But if I start mine and finish mine, I might just tend to gravitate toward the other pie too, you know?
That's not very neighborly.
Oh. Vibes could also make a third pie on the time.
Except I don't eat sweets.
I mean, it's peanut butter.
God, the amount of sugar in there, I would be a jittery mess. Once you're low sugar, if you accidentally eat something that has a lot of sugar in it and you don't really realize it, it's an experience. So I try to limit that. So if you do make a third pie, I gift it to Mike.
So Mike is 2 pies.
He gets 2 pies. Yeah, he gets 2 pies. Yep.
I know his wife would not be disappointed at all.
I was just say one for him and one for his lovely wife.
I know. She also had a slice too of it, and she loved it. So.
I did not eat any cake at the wedding. No.
That is correct. Okay.
Yep.
Are you ready to go to the wheel? Or no?
We are ready to go to the wheel.
And the homework was, what is the best oddball nano fish?
Best oddball fish. Got it.
Oddball.
Okay.
Any wild type betters? Hashtag wild betters are the best.
Cool.
That's the first one.
Okay.
Peacock gudgeons because it's the favorite.
Yep.
y'all, you can be a little more informational. Why instead of just your favorite? Thank you. Next one, pygmy sunfish. It's so cute watching these little inch or so long fish track and attack live foods with vigor.
Ooh.
And those are the three people that actually do the homework.
Yes. Ooh, and now I have to figure out who is who.
Mm-hmm. Who's this one?
So
Pygmy sunfish.
this is Cheryl.
That is correct. The peacock legends.
My favorite. Sevilla Steve.
Wow, you're good. That's correct. And any wild type better.
And then this is obviously David.
Yep, you're correct. Wow, you this is 2 out of the last week. You're correct. This week you're right on. Wow. What have you been drinking?
100% pure coconut water.
That's why I was doing it.
It must be. It's.
Mm-hmm.
It is adding to my my brain power here.
Yeah. Everybody give TJ a thumbs up.
I'm pretty impressed with myself. I'm not gonna lie. That was.
He's on a roll. Okay.
Yep.
So should we go ahead and do a spin on these whales?
That is true. Jenna says I have not been drinking sugary drinks. That is true.
Oh. So are you ready?
Ready. Let's see who our winner this week is.
Okay, good luck.
Whoa! Congratulations, Steve.
Oh, Steve. I'm assuming that they're still here.
He did comment not that long ago, so he's got to still be here.
Let's give him a little bit of time.
I was going to say, in fairness, it's very, very late.
What is Watson Spain? Well, that's going to there's going to be a few items that I consider that far. He's still here. All right.
Yep.
Let's see what vibes can send his way. Hold on. Would that be eligible to send over to Spain?
Probably. It's not a liquid, right? It's just a. Yeah, it's like a Christmas ornament that's got like scratch and sniff.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
It's probably
true.
Fine. It's probably fine.
Yeah.
Zen says that he wants to give me one of those Jolt sodas.
Oh.
And make me stack one of the bottle towers like I did at the Clash a couple of years ago and see what happens.
Yes.
I had enough trouble completely unsugar caffeined. And yeah, that would be an interesting time.
So yeah, so yo, Steve, if you don't mind, email me your address and put in hashtag in the subject of the email. Hashtag Let's Not Live, hashtag 115. And then tell me what you want and the shipping. Shipping especially is more than fine to Spain. Okay. Thanks, Ella.
Ah, look at that. Ella coming in handy with the insider info.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay. So yeah, Steve, if you want it, and I'll send it out either tomorrow or Saturday package your way.
Express shipping to Spain.
Yep.
Zen says that's the fun of the challenge. Yeah, it would be an experience, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully it makes it all the way over there.
Oh, I'm sure it will. Lots of packages get shipped back and forth.
Now it's my time to I had to go and sign all the papers and send it over there. That's no fun, y'all. For those
No?
if anyone has sent some across the pond, there's a lot of paperwork.
Oh, Steve said your stickers made it there.
Okay, all right. So in that case, trying to remember, was that a bubble package? Like was it just an envelope? I don't remember.
I mean, a bubble package would keep them from bending.
Right. It was an envelope. Okay.
Oh, just an envelope.
I mean, technically, that could go in an envelope.
Sure.
It's flat.
Mm-hmm.
You know. It all depends what my postal service has in stock at the moment.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, that's cool. Congratulations, Steve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And hey, and thanks to David, Steve, and Cheryl for doing the homework. Much appreciated. Envelope, no paperwork. Really? I look into that. If that's so, I need to ask my postal service because I know who was it that sent a package? Was it Mickey M?
Oh, yeah, in Sweden?
Yeah, and that was a nightmare. Woo!
Oh, really?
The information that they wanted. I mean, it was like it was like doing taxes.
Yeah, to write an essay?
Whoa. Yeah, I had no idea what I was getting into. Anyway, so be it. Packages need customs.
Envelopes don't, I guess.
Okay, so I look into that then. That's so I send an envelope. I'd be thrilled if I could just slap the address on there, pay shipping, done.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do in America, you know. Anyways,
But now you're an international shipper.
Yeah, I did not sign up for this back when I started doing aquariums, but here we are. So, anyways, next week homework.
No.
Oh, right. But in 2 weeks from now.
Because we're off next week.
Yeah. So, the 9th
Mm-hmm.
is our next live stream, Thursday Night Live.
Yep.
And so, you have 2 weeks to do it. Let's see.
Shukri said that's called progress vibes.
I don't know about that.
There you go, Shukri. You tell him the skills he's picking up here as the fearless leader of Vibes Aquatics YouTube channel is important life skills.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Anyways, I'm trying to find a good one for y'all for 2 weeks. You know, but I think we'll go to the next one on the list.
Mm-hmm.
What fish would you breed for profit? What fish would you breed for profit, and why?
What fish would you breed for profit, and why? Good question.
Yeah.
So that's 2 weeks, because next week you're going camping. Yep. So we will be on hiatus for a week.
Yep. So there's no one here in the chat or that watches replay has any excuse for not doing the homework. If you want to do it, so. And there again, email me your answer. Put in the subject Thursday Night Live #115 because I don't know about y'all, but for me, my emails I get so many emails a week. I go in the search bar, put hashtag either Thursday Night Live 115 or #115. It'll put all the ones that I have entered. So if you want to make it a little easier for me, I'm gonna go search through all the emails trying to find your answer. You're good, Cheryl. You're good. Zen will have excuses. Yeah.
She's got 2 weeks to come up with new excuses.
Yeah. Zen doesn't need any more excuses. You Yeah. Hashtag 115.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
115.
That's for everyone who's doing the homework, and also for Steve to send your address.
It's a very complex numbering system you've got here
Really?
to keep things organized. Yes. It
Oh.
works for you. That's the
So
main thing.
Yeah. But otherwise, I don't know about y'all, but I got a lot of emails every week. Way too many emails. Junk ones.
Oh, yeah.
And, they're supposed to be to push out all the bad ones, It don't catch them all. It's still a whole pop. It comes through.
It's true.
And Ed's going live in 30 minutes.
Yep.
So, hashtag.
Hashtag paddle.
Ooh. Yes. Hashtag paddle, y'all. Send over. Ella, you're awesome. Look at that, y'all. She puts the homework in the chat for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So you have no excuse whatsoever. But Zen will still find an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
What face would you be a prophet? I'm actually kind of curious. And go ahead and tell us why.
Zen says, live number 115, part A, section 42, subsection 8.
Hey. Zen, do it. Do it. I dare you. Scuba.
Hey, Steve.
The other Steve, Scuba is the only one that has one of these right now.
Oh,
And now
not
Steve
soon.
Spain.
Now the other Steve is going to have
The other
one.
Steve will get one. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I've been putting in the on the post on YouTube about. I've been notifying y'all about the homework. Is that overdone? It probably is.
I mean, clearly not.
No, it's definitely
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, Skill is bragging to everyone how good it smells.
Mm-hmm. Well,
He's rubbing it in.
Sevilla Steve will know that joy soon.
Yeah. And as of now, I think I'm gonna keep it this way. Now, don't get me wrong. If you see me in person and I have them available, I might give you one. Or if you're really that desperate, people have been bugging me about maybe trying to buy them from me. But I have to figure out what it costs for the item, but also shipping to make it actually feasible to send it around on the country. But,
True.
I'm not forcing y'all to do it,
No, that's true.
I'm thankful for everyone that does it. Anyways, y'all, we're 3 minutes over our time, and we got to TJ to bed. Otherwise, his Friday would be drawn out.
It's possible. Yeah.
Thanks again, TJ, and everyone in the chat. Thanks to all the members, all subscribers, lurkers, mods, co-hosts, friends, and fam joining us tonight. And until later, TJ, what you got?
Yeah. Fun time tonight. Fun topic. Thanks everybody for being here and for sharing a bunch of information and some laughs. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yep. And who knows? You might see me as a pop-up next week. Who knows?
Whoa.
I've done it before. So
it's true.
Being out by the campfire or by the camp stove making breakfast. So anyways, until later or until Saturday night or whatever, you'll see us next. Have a great night. Stay safe. And treat everyone with respect.
I like it. Good night, all.
Night. Bye.